Hello everyone, MFPallytime here. Welcome back to another episode of the Daily Quest. In today's video, we are playing with a friend and viewer. I don't know how to say your name. Rimul? We're going with that. He plays a lot of Muradin, and as you guys may or may not know, Muradin has a lot of stuns, a lot of crowd control. So I thought I would whip out the right-click and win Jim Raynor build. Because we do pick up the Executioner talent, and I think the Executioner talent would synergize really, really well with a character like Muradin. Haven't tested it yet, but we're going to see how it goes.
Anytime you're ready.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we are on Blackheart's Bay today. I forgot the name of it and then remembered right in the middle of that pause. So the pause served its purpose. Look at that gold horse! That is from the BlizzCon either ticket or virtual ticket. I believe that is the third skin tint on that horse. Looks very good. I'm sporting the Rainbow Pony, the manliest mount in the game, for arguably one of the manliest characters in the game. We are going to be picking up Seasoned Marksman. When enemies die nearby, either minions, mercenaries, or heroes, we gain stacks. The more stacks we accumulate, the higher our attack damage. That's basically the simple way of understanding that. Our Q ability is a knockback, our W ability is a movement speed and damage buff to nearby allies, and first blood on the Lich King. No! Did he get healed? He got healed by Nova, and then I called him Lich King as well. Let's start over. Hi, my name's MFPallytime. Welcome to the video. I'm happy you're here today. Illidan just died for the enemy team, giving our team first blood. Alright, we're all on the same page now. We're all on the same page now. My E ability is a passive that goes off whenever I'm low on health. It basically heals me for a pretty hefty chunk of my health. Chest spawning right now! I called it. I called it. We'll just auto-attack these. It is free Illidan Wink, so I don't know how good we should expect Illidans to be this week. I missed my Q! Fuck! Oh, my passive did not activate fast enough for all of that burst damage coming from the enemy Tyrael, Lily, and Vala. They really wanted those coins. Our Tyrael may get away with just a little bit of health. The enemy Tyrael going in deep is not going to make it out, is going to drop 2 coins under our fort. And the enemy team is getting so greedy. I missed another Q. Are you serious? What? What is this? Good thing. It's a good thing that this build does not require the use of any abilities to be successful. All I have to do is sit in a lane, which we haven't been doing. I'm going to go down bottom. I'm going to sit in a lane, and we're going to accumulate stacks of this shit. Hi, Illidan. You messed with the wrong Zerg today, sir. We'll just hit him with our Q on the way out. Alright, as long as we sit in lane, we are going to be gathering more attack power, which is really good. What are you doing? Oh my goodness, I landed that Q. Nailed it. So, you have 2 options here. Obviously, as we already talked about, Jim Raynor does have his own healing from his passive, but you can get Vampire Assault here, really good. Focused Attack, really good as well. And Advanced Optics is also very good. So, good, screen freeze there a little bit. Good level for talents, basically, is what I'm saying. We're going to go with Vampire Assault just because we do not have a healer on our team. We have Tassadar who can give us some shields, but he's not a dedicated healer. So I want to be able to keep myself alive without having to worry about my passive. We're going to give Muradin some movement speed. Unfortunately, every time we hit Lily, her passive is going to be giving her some movement speed. Ping these guys so they know to look here. And that's going to be a dead Lily. Missed my Q again. Can we get a counter in the comments of how many Qs I missed this game? It's not even a hard skill shot. Like it's like pointed at the fucking thing and hit him. And what's funny is I had the same. I'm recording this right after the Nova game that was uploaded previously. I had pretty good snipes that game, I think. And it's not like it's a snipes a much more difficult ability to land. Whatever. Not gonna worry about it. Not gonna worry about it. Just gonna sit here. Illidan, why do you want to die so bad? Just gonna sit here and focus down this tower on the left. It looks like I'm the only one doing that though. I should probably switch to another tower, but you know what? I'm already hitting it, and it's just so much work to right-click on something else. You know, after you start right-clicking on something. Come on, Vala. Come on, Vala. Walk into my Muradin, Vala. Come on. So Muradin is not a character I particularly care for. I think he's received some changes since the alpha's come back online, but I do not know what those changes are. I don't believe Raynor went through very many changes at all. Illidan once again back on the scene. We saw him because of the creep tumors that were laid down by Zagara. We are going to be picking up searing attacks. When we activate this ability, we will hit significantly harder. Get away from these coins, sir. Searing attacks was active. Muradin jumping back in. We are going to pick up a kill on the enemy Tyrael there. I tried to knock back both of these guys, but I did it at the wrong time. Both of them were actually jumping forward to kill me. Turning around, we are going to be able to pick up a kill on Valo with the help of Zagara, who's been hoarding coins this whole game. If she would go turn these in, we would have our first bombardment. Tyrael could also turn his in, and we would have our first bombardment. We seem to be in a pretty good spot with coins. My passive's down, and I was low on health, so we're just going to go ahead and recall. We can take a second to appreciate the Billy Goat. Did you have a good second? Is that enough time? Here, let me do a little spin. While you guys were ogling my mount, we did pick up the first bombardment of the game. It's going to be hitting the tier 1 towers in the middle. Someone left a coin here. Don't worry, I got it. Let's see if we can make anything happen with Zagara up here. Hey, we missed another Q. Add that to your counter, ladies and gentlemen. We'll see who's right at the end of the video. Just going to back up from the safety of the wall. We will be auto-attacking these guys down. Zagara did send a Hydralisk after me. I should have focused that first. Should have definitely focused that first. Everything else doesn't really do anything. I mean, her roaches, yeah, they spawn, and that's about it. We are about to hit level 10. We are ahead of the enemy team on XP by a little bit. Once we hit level 10, I'll basically be able to assassinate anyone. Please jump over the wall, sir, please. We're going to be buffing Muradin here. Muradin is going to push them back. And all of a sudden, top's the place to be. What's going on with that? Now, they do have a healer up here. Lily is going to be able to provide them with a ton of sustain. A ton of sustain. So, I think at best, we're going to be able to hold them back. Not really much of anything else. Let's see if we can get some kills off on Lily. Some hits off on Lily, rather. We do have our ultimate, so I'm going to back off and pick up the Raynor's Raiders, which is essentially Banshees that come down. Do a ton of Seagull target damage to one enemy. Hopefully, they attack the right enemy. I've had some good luck with it in the past. Okay, so my W, what it does is it gains it grants a 15% attack damage and attack speed bonus to allies. We can spec it to give movement speed as well. And I always just kind of assume it has the movement speed buff, which it doesn't. Banshee's coming out. We are going to be focusing down Zagara. Please hit Zagara. There they go. Now they're on target. Going to be knocking her back into the tower, hitting our #1 ability, that Searing Attack. We are going to take her down. Now switching our focus over to Lily, who is a little bit too far out of range for me. So I'm just going to focus on clearing this minion wave down. Now these Banshees can be killed by minions. They can be killed by enemies. So if you're ever going against a Gym Raynor who likes to use Banshees, I would definitely recommend focusing them down, as they do hinder his DPS quite a bit if they're not there. Coming in once again, we're going to hit Searing Attacks on... Oh, the friendly Tyrael using the invulnerability ultimate to save Tassadar, and Tassadar is able to turn the tides of that battle with that ridiculous auto-attack damage to take down their Illidan, who now, oh, wow, he only has 3 deaths. I thought it was significantly more than that. That was a phenomenal ultimate from Tyrael. So many times you see Tyrael's picking up that stun ultimate. But it's nice to see someone else use the invulnerability one. Really, really nicely timed. Completely saved our Tassadar player there. Now I might be in a bad spot. Now they're switching over to Muradin. Muradin is who we want them attacking. Muradin is one of the tankiest forces on the face of the planet. So we're just going to shoot and scoot, man. Do we get a stack for this? We get a stack for killing walls. Fuck yeah. We're up to 16 extra auto attack damage, which may not sound like a lot, but trust me, it is. I don't know what to pick for this level, and I don't have time to look. We're going to be focusing Lily here. Banshee's coming out again. We are going to use Searing Attacks. We are blinded a little bit, but we are going to be able to take her down, and now forcing back the enemy Vala as the enemy Tyrael engages. Trying to shoot and scoot. He does stun me with that other ultimate that we were just talking about. We should have enough damage to take him down, I hope. Please. Oh no, just barely not enough. But Muradin does pick up the majority of the coins, and Muradin should be able to get out of there just fine. Muradin has a leap that should be able to get him out of combat. Okay, so the talent I wanted, I was so discombobulated in the middle of all that chaos I couldn't pick it up. We want the Art of War. Inspire now slows nearby enemies. And that's going to come into play the next time we get another talent. There's some really nice synergy with that. So basically the combo with Gem Raynor, you sit in lane, you get attack damage, then at this level, well, mainly at the next level, you walk up, you summon in your Banshees, you hit W to slow them down and give yourself that attack speed and attack damage increase. You hit Searing Attacks, and then you just wail into these guys, and you can do a ridiculous amount of damage in a very short amount of time. The enemy Vala may potentially be in a bad spot here. We are going to slow her down with that talent that we just picked up. You can just see how much damage our auto attacks are doing, and we don't even have the talent to really tie this all together. It's only going to get better. It's only going to get better. And the reason this works, the reason Searing Attacks is so good on Raynor is the simple fact that he doesn't use a lot of mana. He's one of the least mana-reliant characters in this game, in my opinion. We are going to focus down this tower with the help of the bombardment. I do have Banshees ready for the next engagement, as we do have a 2-level lead on the enemy team. That puts us in a pretty damn good spot. So the Banshees are coming up off of cooldown very quickly, not only because they don't really have a long cooldown, only 100 seconds, but also because every time we kill someone, it reduces our cooldowns by 1 second, like kill a normal minion, it's by 1 second. If we kill a hero, it's by 10 seconds. Banshee's coming out right now. The movement speed is being hindered. I do miss another Q, but our auto attacks are more than enough to take down Zagara, and more than enough to take down Vala, more than enough to take down whoever the fuck else I killed, and that's going to be a quadra kill. Trust me when I say we did the majority of that damage. Go back and watch the replay. We were in the right place at the right time. Illidan's up here somewhere, you know, not dying. Free Illidan week, man. Free Illidan week. We are going to be picking up Executioner. This is the talent that I thought would synergize really, really well with Muradin. So basically, basic attacks deal 40% more damage against slowed, rooted, or stunned targets. We can slow targets ourselves with our W, and Muradin's going to be stunning targets constantly. So essentially, if I'm targeting a crowd-controlled enemy, we're going to be hitting 40% harder. That's huge considering we've been buffing our auto attacks so much. And you can see we just went in there with one auto attack for 300-something damage. It looks like the friendly team wants to pick up the golem in the top lane. We're going to mosey right on in there and help them with this. We'll sit here and right-click on it. Nice and easy, man. This is as simple as it gets. I think this is one of the most solid builds in the game, mainly because it's not fucking complicated. You have to sit in the lane and generate XP. That's good for the team. You're generating XP to increase your attack damage. You're an assassin, so that's good for the team. We have an extra 23 attack damage right now, which is huge, by the way. That's an extra 23 damage every time we auto-attack. And we hit really fucking fast. If we get another stack, you can see it goes up to... we went from 23 to 24, and we started hitting, instead of 55, 56. So basically, every time you get another upgrade on this passive, you get another damage. You get another attack damage. You get another number added to your attack, is what I'm trying to say. Going in on Vala now with all of our cooldowns popped. 500 damage every single time we auto-attack, standing in their path, making it so they cannot escape. Of course, he's Illidan, so he probably can't, but the Q is going to land, and that's going to be a triple kill. Trust me when I say that was a lot of our damage right there. That was a lot of our damage. And you can see, because we killed 3 heroes, that the cooldown of our ultimate is already less than a minute. Now focusing the enemy, Zagara, hitting her with our Q. That's going to be another kill, and Lily is going to fall to the attack damage as well. Oh my goodness. Oh my damn. We are doing all kinds of fucking work right now. As you can see, we have I would say by far, I guess I can't say by far, we have the most damage in the entire game dealt. I wish it was by far. I wish I was a better player. Let's make our way over here. We have sight of this once again because of Zagara's creep tumors. We know Tyrael, Illidan, and Vala are here. Muradin coming in. The Banshee's going out! #1 active! Oh, they're focusing me. Oh, they're focusing me hard. I'm focusing Tyrael. Here we go. Come on, don't let me die. Don't let me die. Oh, we were just barely in range. I should have just mounted up and run. That would have been the right thing to do. If I just got on my mount, he wouldn't have been able to disrupt me because all of his damage comes from that explosion at the end. He can't auto-attack you like Uther can when he's dead. He just does that explosion at the end of his ghost. So the correct thing to do definitely would have been mounting up and running away from that. But we did manage to somehow get that mercenary camp, even though there was 3 of them taking that. And that has already been killed in the top lane. But we are running their structures out of ammo very, very quickly. Tyrael turning in 5 coins. We need another 6 to get our 4th bombardment of the game, I believe it'll be. The enemy team still hasn't gotten one. So we're in a pretty dominant position right now. But because of the underdog XP, they're only 2 levels behind. They're still catching up somehow. Once they start to accumulate some more kills, they will rapidly catch up. And this may be a good position for them to start to acquire some of those kills. 2 members of the friendly team dying. Tyrael and Tacit are already dead. The enemy Tyrael going in hard on this Zagara. A little bit of a misplay there by teleporting back to his sword, which was behind her. Hello, Illidan. Hello, friend. Okay. Okay, I'm blinded by Lily. I can't do much of anything here, if I'm totally honest. I'm trying to duck and dodge, but... Oh, Illidan with so much mobility. I think I should have just sat there and auto-attacked, honestly. So the reason why they were so effective there is Illidan and Lily are actually a really good duo. This ability you just saw hit Muradin, that tornado from Lily, is a blind. It allows it forces the enemy, I believe, to miss 2 auto attacks. It may just be 1, but it forces you to miss 1 or 2 auto attacks. And then Illidan also has basically the same ability. He has evasion, he gives himself a shield, and then anyone attacking him misses 2 auto attacks. So that allows Illidan to survive for a really, really long time. In that situation, I think it actually would have been better to focus down Lily. I definitely think it would have been better to focus down Lily there, actually. So lesson learned, we'll do that next time. Lesson learned, man. I've died a little bit more than I would like, definitely the most on the team. Also, my positioning has been incredibly aggressive, so that has a lot to do with that. Looks like our Muradin friend is once again engaging that Illidan. Illidan backing off, though. Doesn't have his metamorphosis form this time, so maybe he's being a little bit more timid. Re-engaging. The rewind stuns coming out from Muradin is a ton of damage. Zagara going to be coming in, finishing off that kill, and... Uh-oh, Vala, you got caught in the maw. My ultimate coming out. Auto attacks on Lily doing a ton of damage. The Banshee's flying true, and the Q is going to pick up a kill on Vala. The Banshee's already alternating over to Tyrael. Oh, who did a good job of dodging my Q there. I do have my passive. We should be able to live through this. We will just fine. Let's test the theory. Mounting up and running. We do get away just fine. See, I told you I can come up with some good ideas. We'll go ahead and clear this lane out. That will give us more attack speed. We should get this regen orb. I love this build, man. This is by far my favorite Gem Raynor build. When I was talent gated on him, I couldn't do the majority of this shit. And it was really bothering me. I hate the talent gate system. I genuinely do. I hate it, I hate it, I hate it. Alright. Pushing down the middle lane. I think we should just continue to do this. They're going to have to worry about top, which is being completely demolished by this bombardment that we just picked up. We are going to be picking up... Honestly, I think...
Sounds like a plan.
Banshee's Stay Cloak could be really good. We'll go with that. It was either between that and Fury of the Storm, I think. Then again, all the talents at the level cap are really good. Looks like Lily trying to turn in something, or at least checking the coins out. Although her position's really bad, she's likely going to be forced back to me. Oh, never mind. She won't make it that far. She will not make it that far. We have an extra 33 attack damage. Are we getting another? No, not even close. We're only turning in about 9 coins this time. Illidan in a bad spot. We'll go ahead and turn on all of our stuff. The one auto attack that did land, you can see it right there as well, hitting for 600 damage every time we auto attack now. The W ability coming out with the Banshees. We are focusing down the enemy Tyrael, who has died. The enemy Vala in the maw. We are going to pick her up with an auto attack as well. That's another triple kill. It's another triple kill. Completely wrecking the enemy team with the amount of shields and control and damage burst we have. We have a very, very, very good team. Cop this Banshee. Oh, it's going to be leaving. Oh, goodbye, little Banshee. I miss you. Oh, I just feel so alone. And, you know, of course, you know, the Q hits for 500 fucking damage, too. So we just, basically, within a 2-second time period, we have 1,000 damage bursts from one auto attack in our Q. Like, look. There you go. How do you beat that? Well, Nova kind of beats that. I guess, a little bit, yeah. Yeah, Nova kind of does that. Oh, I have 5 coins. Okay. I'll turn it in, everybody. I wasn't even paying attention. Oh, man. I got it. I got it. This bombardment will likely be enough to kill the bottom fort, but not enough to end the game. Lily, once again, really aggressive with her positioning, very far ahead of her team. And we'll just come in here and try to finish off Tyrael once again. W active, 1 active. You can see these auto attacks just doing so much. And we'll push him back. Now, I don't have cooldowns, so it'd be very advantageous of us to sit in lane for a second and get these back before we pursue any deeper. Illidan just above us, so we might get sandwiched here. So I'm just going to back out a little bit. Murden walking in. I'm right behind you, Murden. I'm here until the end, buddy. Illidan is taking 500 damage every time we auto attack, just from the slow bonus, and we are going to finish him off no problem. We are going to finish him off no problem. Looks like the enemy team is heading in for some coins. I don't know if they're heading to the chest. Oh, they went back up top. Okay. Coming in with the Banshees out. The slow going out on Vala. Searing attacks is activated. Vala demolished to that damage. We didn't even take a scratch. And the enemy Tyrael, very, very deep, trying to kill off Tassadar, is going to fall as well. We have 7 coins. I guess I can turn them in. We have a golem in the top lane that was picked up by the friendly Tyrael, and I believe Zagara, don't quote me on that, which is pushing down the top lane now. And I would say this game is pretty much over. We've had a pretty commanding, dominant lead this entire time. We've done 54,000 siege damage, which is the most on our team. The enemy Zagara doing 113k. Holy fuck. We've done the most hero damage in the entire game by a pretty significant amount. And we've also generated the most XP because we had to sit in lane and just farm up our attack damage. I think this is an extremely effective build. I really, really, really enjoy it. I've showed it before. I mean, it's not like it's anything new that I just came up with, but I'm very happy I did. Apparently, oh, well, that's the end of the game. 3 catapult, 5 catapults. Yeah, that'll do it. Apparently, Force released a video immediately after I did about this build, you know, a month or 2 ago. And everyone's like, isn't this the Pallytime build? Oh, well. Well, that game was easy. I guess that's what we were going for, though. I mean, we had an idea of what a duo, a good duo would be, and we executed it pretty well. So thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you're new to the channel, please be sure to hit the subscribe button before you thumbs up and comment, and I'll see you all next time. Okay, bye.